you two
While you were investigating Vache's headquarters, Clorinde, it was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide. I wanted...
Oh, that's great! Paimon also thought Clorinde wasn't actually a bad person.
Anyway, now that the case has finally been solved, perhaps it will slowly begin to fade from the public consciousness. Oh, actually, there's still one last thing I need to do.
What is it?
I should pay a visit to my father's grave, and tell him the truth of what... And on top of that, just... that...
Miss Navia.
Indeed.
We want to go too! We also think Callus is a...
Sure thing. I'd like you two to share the moment with me. After all, without you...
And in that case, everyone, let's be off. Considering the recent weather, we'll be lucky if we can reach Poisson before dark.
Yeah, you're right. This is where my father's grave is.
Huh? There's someone there already.
Hmm?
Isn't that Neuvillette? Why would the Chief Justice be here? Huh? Navia?
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
Don't say that.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I was trying to say there's no need for you to apologize. I wanted to show my father how much I've grown. But still, I doubt I've grown to the point that even the Chief Justice...
In that case, I will stop apologizing for now.
You really could use some pointers on understanding human emotion. In any case, why did you come to
Well, ever since that day, there was once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything more important to humans than life itself. Oh, rather than that, it's probably more truthful to say I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic instinct of living things. Which is also why I didn't stop your father from beginning that fateful duel. I believed that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. That there was nothing, should have been nothing. But Mr. Callus proved me utterly and decisively wrong. If not for his sacrifice, the serial disappearance, Mr. Callus made the choice he did for his daughter, for his associates, and for many people completely unrelated. And in the end, from a certain perspective, a justice that's higher than life itself. So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callus in person. This regret has filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days. That high and mighty chair in the Opera Epiclese indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your hard work and perseverance.
So you're actually one of those types that's cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside, huh? That reminds...
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not one of my...
Didn't I just say you...
So Navia and Neuvillette seem to have made their peace as well. Let's not disturb them for now. We can wait till after they're done. Paimon's never paid respects at someone's grave before. Did Paimon do anything rude there? Huh? Oh, Paimon didn't know that was a thing! But Paimon doesn't know what she would do if she can't Oh no! Paimon hopes Miss Navia won't be too mad! Anyway, Neuvillette is still standing around there. It's not often that we can catch him alone like this, so why don't we go talk to him for a bit? If we can't talk...
Oh, it's you two. Did Miss Navia invite you to come pay your respects to...
We ran into Navia on the streets today, so we...
I see, I see. Then is there something that I can help you with?
Well, it's pretty hard to run into you like this since you're usually super busy.
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be...
So, at court, the bad guys referred to that special water?
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vacher and his ilk only learned of its nature and existence after... There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather different from that of the sea we know today. Most of Teyvat's life forms were first born in that special sea. You could say it nurtured...
So it really was where everything
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface. What Vacher discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly ancient age.
So that's how it is. Oh, you really know everything, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Indeed. Why would the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life, suddenly reverse itself and devour? To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws. Is there anything else you'd like to ask? That the sea levels will rise and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Furina crying alone on her throne, but the sins of the people will be finally washed away for good. Does that appropriately summarize the version you...
That's right! It was Lenny that told us...
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy directly. Rumors have it that this prophecy is rooted in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed away.
A prophecy? Of the former Hydro Archon? Wow.
Two parts of the prophecy have already proven correct. The rising sea levels, and the ability of the people of Fontaine to be dissolved. We should be more vigilant. And speaking of the prophecy, Furina has also always taken it quite seriously. Indeed, she has been collecting information and intel. If the rumors were true, then perhaps this prophecy is the conundrum left to Furina by her predecessor.
But with Furina being the way she is, can we really trust her to solve...
Is there anything else you'd like to add? My apologies. My investigation has still not reached its conclusion. However, I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered arbitrarily.
But you also said you thought he would...
For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanically repeat the verdict that As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is integral. Not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnitium, but it likely also possesses other traits. Which is all to say, I have been prepared for a situation like this for a long time.
So when Lenny told us that he heard a human voice from the room where the Oratrice's core is stored...
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture. In any case, I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a methodology all its own. We just do not have enough information. Based on Furina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. She managed to bluff her way through it, though, with her time-tested twin tricks of... While we do intend to get to the bottom of this, for now, we regret to say that the Fatui Harbinger will just have to bide his time in the fortress of Meripede. If we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will most certainly compensate him to the fullest extent allowed by the law.
If you ask Paimon, the only compensation he'll want is a no-holds-barred fight with you.
Is there anything else you'd like to add? Your sibling, another blonde-haired traveler. I'm sorry, but I've never seen anyone who matches that description. If she ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure she followed our laws to the letter, and had no reason to appear on the stage of the opera Epiclese. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about? Very well. It was my honor to provide you with what answers I could. It will soon be time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind and return to Palais Memornia.
You really are super busy, Monsieur Neuvillette. Paimon thought you only came here to pay your respects today because you had the day off.
Crime and villainy do not have the day off, and so justice must work around the clock as well. This...
All right, you've got a point. Huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped.